Hello and welcome back to this episode 23 of the Temporal Adventures of Lobsang-Blood. I'm Katech, that's Lobsang-Blood, and here we are with the next episode. Last time, if you remember, we investigated a Romulan colony that had been invaded, raided, and so on after taking back a person we'd rescued from a Tal Shiar base. Doing so, we found out that the Owchie were the ones probably behind the raid, and that Empress Silla was blaming the Romulan Republic for the destruction of the Vironat colony. Not good. We got that investigation done though, and got called back to Space Dock for promotion to captain. So yay, we are now a captain. As such, we needed to get a new ship. So we came back to Space Dock, but we just couldn't decide. So I left it all up to all of y'all, and overall we had 175 votes. Most of those came from Reddit. As you can see on the graph, 5 came from people messaging me direct. I assume they didn't want their identity known, perhaps, so I'm keeping that quiet. And 1 comment on the last video, which is Krinagar Gamer. So thank you for that. And a salute to each and every one of you who voted. Thank you. The results, as the graph shows, is that the overwhelming choice, well, I say overwhelming, slightly over a third of you all picked the Galaxy, although it was a close vote. So we are now going to get the Galaxy. We're also going to pump up our skills. I'll do the skills. I'll cut that bit of the video. That's kind of boring, but we'll get the ship, and then we'll be on our way back out as we look at all these other ones. I guess that's our old ship there, perhaps, the Tempus Fugit, heading in for reassignment to somebody else. Although, I don't know, it looks like that maybe the Horizon hull. So I don't know, maybe we're parked on the other side, or a level or 2 down. Who knows? Anyway, let's go get this ship. Let's see, acquire ships. Take off all the ships we don't need. So as I say, we came down to the Exploration Cruiser, the Galaxy class defined, and the Intrepid. And y'all picked the Galaxy class, so let's buy the Galaxy class. And I don't like the name the Glen. That doesn't fit with us. So let's think up a good name. What would be a good name? Okay, since we're going for a Discworld themed story and character rather, somewhat. Let's go for the Oi Dong, which is the monastery for the Time monks. So Dong, and let's go for the was it the 2259 A. And keep our year of temporal discombobulation. But now the USS Oidong Exploration Cruiser. So I am going to head over here now to manage our ship. And see, we have the New Start cruiser. We have our Thieves Guild utility cruiser that we started off with, which is where Lobsang-Blood started off. Then we had our New Start, the Tempus Fugit, you know, time flies. And now the Oidong Exploration Cruiser. So let's ready this starship. And let's see if we've got what we've got in the way of equipment to upgrade. I'm going to cut this bit though, so you don't have to watch this boring thing as I try and evaluate what's what. Okay, so there we go. We've given the best equipment we can in our things, and We got a little reward from that mission a few back. We don't have anything you can actually use. These are all, what's left is not actually worth using. Although I guess I'll put that in as an extra little bonus. Not sure if it'll do any good. The tactical consoles, what we've got is for a plasma projectile and the Tetron weapon, which we're not equipping. Unless we put our plasma torpedo back here. I don't know though. So we've got that. We've got our ship. So let's set our staging up, and then our skills, and then we'll be on our way. Okay, and here we are now with our skill points, and I've boosted again the tactical options because that's generally the best way to go. And for the weapons, I've added a bit of endurance training, which gives us a little bit more health. Means we can stay in a fight a little bit longer. And added some weapon critical points, because that's always handy to have. Set our stations. I think we'll go with... You see, power would be nice, but we don't carry cannon, so that's kind of useless. Taris only has the high yield, but you know, we could buy the scatter, but at low level it's not really worth it. This is where our choices come down to. These two are going to be used regardless, because here and here. But do we want boarding party and warp plasma, or do we want extra penetration and warp plasma? I think we want that. So we'll put scavenging there. And for our science, what do we want? Well, we share it now, so I think we're going to jam targeting sensors, because double tractor beams is just weird. Right? Double tractor beams is weird. So we'll go for, again, the drain and the targeting sensors. What we really need is some kind of shield heal, like a science team. I wonder if we have enough. I mean, we've got 2 million, and we got that from our last mission. So I wonder if we could just quickly go by a science team, which would really help with that, and maybe see what the torpedo spread is for that, or a scatter, or a fire at will. I don't know. The bridge officer purchasing is down here. Let's see what we can buy. Torpedo spread 2. Deals damage up to 4 targets. That's basically a high yield, but to 4 different places. So, you know, that's going to be handy. But I guess we'll keep our not beam overload, but it'll be fire at will. So we'll keep the beam overload, but it's time to show you how to use it. Oh, that's right, we wanted to go science space. We wanted it for the second one as well. We wanted science team 2. Okay, so we bought that. Those were kind of cheap, and luckily we can afford it. So stations. So we need Daz and Taris upgraded. So Daz's skills, jam targeting sensors. Where's that? Manual. Oh, he has to be promoted first. Well, I guess it's time these cadets got promoted. Don't you? Taris is pretty much my my first officer, so For her to be a Lieutenant Junior grade still is not good, so let's put her all the way up to Commander. Change that high yield to... I thought we bought torpedo spread. You know what? We bought it there, didn't we? No, we bought fire at will. For some strange reason, we actually wanted torpedo spread. That's okay, we can always keep it for later. Tactical space. And we want torpedo spread. Attacks 3 targets. So I'll buy that. Skills. Taris. And now I have torpedo spread instead. And does. Can learn science team. Let's change those skills over. Science team and then torpedo spread. And I think we're mostly ready. Got a hard wall to get up. With some steps or something. Okay, let's get our next mission, shall we? Taris.
The cause of the supernova that destroyed Romulus remains a mystery. Our allies in the Romulan Republic have a theory on the matter, however. They believe that Taris, the former Praetor of the Romulan Star Empire, is responsible. Republic forces attempted to apprehend her, but she escaped through an Iconian gateway. Recently, the Republic has discovered new information that could help us track down Taris. We want you to rendezvous with the RRW Lisette and provide any assistance you can.
Okay, so we're going to travel to the Hobus system and the Beta Quadrant and rendezvous with the Lisette. We'll get some experience points and expertise. Console, which gives extra engine power. That'll always be nice, a little bit of extra speed. And then a Numeri regenerative shield array, perhaps, or a shield array. Resilient shield, shield array, covariant shield. So some kind of shield in a Mark 8. So let's take it and
I have new missions for you.
And let's see. Luckily, we also now have a Mark 6 warp core, although we should probably see if we can upgrade that because that's only a commander one to go a bit faster. But you know, that'll do for this mission. It's a lot faster than the 6.68 we were going. So let's beam up and head to the Hobus system. And so here we are, the Galaxy-class ship. The pride of the next generation. The hero ship, the Enterprise D. The ship many of us started out with. Certainly the one I started out with back in 1988 or 89, I think it was. 89, when it first appeared on BBC Two. Not my first exposure to Star Trek, but certainly the one I started with and stuck with me. Let's also, before we head out, set our power. I can do this, and then our tray. This time, because this is a cruiser, we have these cruiser things. So this one reduces weapons power cost, which is always handy. This one increases shield power, which is handy for out of combat or in combat. That one increases our speed and turn rate, and this one adds some damage resistance rating, but increases the threat a lot. So, let's see. We want to drag that onto here. That. Don't need that there. Fancy powder weapons. These are all things that are already on here. Basic maneuvers, we need that. That can be very handy. A full impulse already there. Nimbus Pirate Distress Call is there. Ramming speed. Ride a short, powerful burst. If it collides with another ship, the target receives massive kinetic damage and receives heavy kinetic damage. Activation requires our ship is below 50% hull. Okay, I don't think we'll need it, but let's... Oh, it's already there. Never mind. Let's see. Scattering field is there already. Science team's there. Center scan. Always take a good center scan. That subnucleonic beam, that was handy at times. And that's it. So let's lock that tray and warp out to the sector as we look at our beautiful Enterprise D ship. Galaxy class, the flagship 50 years ago. There's a nice warp out there. It's reminiscent of the end of the theme section on it. But let's move now to the Hobus system, which is all the way over there. Off we go, and I'll speed this up for us now. Space, the final frontier. These are the adventures of the starship Oidon, its ongoing mission to do the storyline missions and make cool videos for you to watch. To boldly go where everybody who's done these episodes has gone before. And here we are now in the Hobus system. Have a little look, and let's start it. This is the supernova explosion that destroyed Romulus and Remus back in 2387. That's what started the JJ Verse movies, the 2009 movie. This was the supernova that is the cause of that whole movie. It destroyed much more than the Romulans' homeworld. It destroyed a lot of fans' will. It destroyed a lot of goodwill with those terrible movies that didn't make a lot of sense. Anyway, let's begin the movie. Let's begin the episode even. Jesus, let's not begin that movie. Sir, we have arrived in the Hobus system. We are being hailed by the RRW Lassette. On screen.
It is a pleasure to be working with you. I heard about how you got your first command. Well done. Not every officer could have stood up to the Borg like you did.
Borg? What are you talking about? I think you got me confused with somebody else, lady. You ain't heard anything about my command. Oh, right, yes, the Borg, yes, of course. Yes, I you know, traumatic time, I kind of try to blank it out a little bit at times, you know, it takes a little bit to remember. Yes, that's the cover story. The temporal operatives and that put in for me being where I am now. Yeah, I was just, regular guy. Borg attacked my ship, yeah. I mean, as cover stories go, I guess it's kind of plausible, but we said let me know beforehand. Yikes. The pleasure's mine, Commander.
Agents working for the Romulan Republic have recovered definite proof that Taris, or persons working for Taris, were responsible for the Hobus Supernova that destroyed the homeworld. Our agent spoke to Taris. She claimed that she was deceived by Hakiv. But that does not excuse her culpability in the destruction of 2 inhabited worlds and the deaths of millions. Our agent tells us that Taris believes her Iconian masters can change the past and restore Romulus. So not only is she a killer, she's insane.
So, what do you suggest we do about her?
Taris cannot be allowed to commit even greater crimes in an attempt to fix her mistake. My intelligence officer, Lieutenant Gaius Celan, has intercepted communications that may allow us to locate Taris and finally bring her to justice. I'll let him explain in greater detail.
Oh god, is this going to be another brainiac guy going to drone on and on and on? But, alright. Very well.
Greetings. I am Lieutenant Gaius Salon of the Romulan Republic. There are certain pleasantries that are customary in these circumstances. However, I'm choosing to skip those. We have much to do. Recently, the Republic intercepted a transmission from a group of remnants in the Hobus system. These remnants have remained loyal to Taris, the former Praetor of the Romulan Star Empire, who was deposed by Sela. While the transmission was not unusual, its origin point was. The Hobus system is under strict quarantine. However, a previous team uncovered a mining facility at one of the planetary fragments. We believe that the Reman loyalists may have returned to this facility to continue their efforts.
Why is it under quarantine? And what quarantine? I mean, I just walked straight here and straight into the system. Not much of a quarantine, really, is it?
The Hobus system is the origin point of the supernova and subsequent subspace explosion, which destroyed Romulus and Remus. It is still, as you say, a hot zone. The Remans loyal to Taris are using the quarantine as a cover to resume their operations in the system. The transmission we intercepted was addressed to Commander Aranhu, a Reman who is the captain of Taris's personal guard. He must be the liaison to the forces in the Hobus system.
Okay, so what do you suggest?
The direct approach. If we confront the forces in the Hobus system, who are in violation of both Federation and Romulan Republic mandates by their very presence there, they will send a call for assistance to Commander Aranhu. Once he arrives, we simply follow him. It is likely that he will lead us back to Taris.
Oh, what a great and original idea. Let's provoke something, then follow a ship back. I mean, totally haven't done that before. Have you been reading my mission logs? Have you? Have you? Have you been hacking me? Yeah, okay, so yeah, a sound plan. It's almost like one I could come up with myself about 2 episodes ago.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but I've just received emergency orders from Republic Command and must respond. Gaius can transport to your ship and help you complete the mission. We'll return as soon as we can.
Well, that's a bit crap, really. I could have done with your help. I mean, a little bit of Romulan legitimacy for, your planet, your mess. I'm always clearing up other people's messes. Nobody ever clears them up for me. But, fine, I guess that will be acceptable, Commander.
I am detecting some very rare minerals in the system, as well as the presence of protomatter. It is possible that Taris used the materials here to construct her weapon.
Okay. Well, apparently this is a temporal probe around somewhere, so let's try our sensors first of all. It says there's something that way. So let's head that way, and let's improve our weaponry. Because you never know. Let's go a little quicker, please. Something over this way. Oh, there is a temporal probe nearby, apparently. Not sure where. Everybody get to a window, look out. See what we can see. There's a little red dot of some kind. As we're flying around here and trying to find this temporal probe, whatever it is, I'm finding it, I guess, just a whole lot of nothing. I just want to take a moment to point out just how beautiful this model looks. As we're turning it this way and that, in this lovely environment, this lovely map, with all the rocks, the space debris, everything else like that. I mean, this does just look gorgeous, doesn't it? It handles like a dream, somewhat. I mean, the turn rate is a bit tied up, but it looks right. I mean, it looks just like the Enterprise did, like the Enterprise should, which is all anybody could ever ask for anything. It looks and it feels like I'm Picard now, just kind of zigzagging our way around the latest episode, trying to find the thing to complete the storyline, which in a way I am. But yeah, it looks good. I can't keep my eyes. I can't stop, spinning the camera around to look at for different angles, just because it looks so good in this map and this lighting and all the different reflections and things. Seeing any temporal probes anywhere? The planetoid's core contains trace signs of protomatter, sir. We should get a sample. Scanners are also picking up some odd readings from some of the icy asteroids near the core. Recommend we investigate them as well. Okay, prepare to collect a sample. Well, we got that sample. Still haven't found this temporal probe. Ah, there it is. It's so tiny. We do this for our secret mission. Chekhov entrusted us and gave us command of our vessels in order to do this. Let's stop. So its probe is. Please don't be another password thing. Please be that nice little magic square. Oh, bugger. Okay, first digit 1. Test. No ones. First one's a 2. Is the second one a 2 as well? No, but there's a 2 somewhere else. That's a 3, so third digit, is that a 2? That's 2? Okay, this is actually going really quick. No, it's not a 2. Change the 4th to a 3. Wow, 2, 3, 2, 3. That was quick. These probes have been here since the Hobus shockwave. The Nakul seem to be keenly interested in the phenomena. They're probably looking for hints on ways to undo the shockwave that claimed their own star. And we got some goodies. Good. Research and development things. So we'll take those. And okay, let's move on with our mission. Let's scan those fragments. Set a course over towards them. That bit we were just at just a few moments ago. These icy fragments. Okay. Scan. Nope. Confirmed, sir. These fragments are decalithium. If we can locate a supply of techosite, that means Taris could have all the ingredients she needed to build the device right in this system. It is still circumstantial evidence unless we could tie it to her directly somehow. Collecting a sample would be crucial. I recommend that we scan for techosite deposits. Retrieve a sample and set course for the next planetary fragment once that's done. Romulan ships to cloaking. Where? Red alert! Oh, there they are. There's a much bigger ship we won't. Torpedo spread, okay. Hypercharge the beams. Clear that torpedo damage. That got them. Wow, this is a much stronger ship. Okay, heal it. Fix that damage. Okay. First combat test. Ship. This is the captain. Got our first combat test and all came through with flying colours. Well done. You all did really well, thank you. You may have a little bit extra to your buffer time for that. Well done. Captain out. Okay, let's move us over there real quick. Captain, we are approaching the fragment beta. Okay, get ready. Flip us forward, helmsman, get us close. Sir, I'm detecting high levels of techosite in this planetary fragment. Techosite was one of the substances Starfleet believes was used in the creation of the weapon that triggered the Hobus Supernova. Okay. Let's collect a sample.
As I suspected, the materials are all here. Our agent located Taris on planetary fragment Gamma. We should continue our search there.
Okay, pilot, get us to Gamma. I guess any hot dogging way you want. So if you want to fly us through these fragments, you can. Guess that's what our sensors were picking up just before. Normally I would go grab those fragments, but we're already running a little long in this episode due to the start. So, okay, are we ready? Scanners are detecting some kind of shield covering a large crater on the surface of planetary fragment Gamma, Captain. This system is supposed to be under quarantine, but clearly there is some activity. Okay, so let's scan that shield then. Oh yeah, there's that shield. Sir, our scanners triggered automated defense systems and a Riemann ship is decloaking. They're hailing us. Let's answer the hail.
Your presence here is a violation of the quarantines established by at least 3 sovereign governments. Explain your purpose.
We're here investigating your unauthorized presence in this system. What's your excuse?
I serve the Romulan Star Empire and its true leader, Taris. That is the only authorization I require.
That's unfortunate, she's a bitch. I mean, sure to get her ass kicked by one Galaxy-class ship. Are you gonna have yours kicked? And remember that time over Iconia? When she got a computer virus because she was downloading some shady shit. Don't copy that floppy. Sir, if we can disable this Sid hash, it's possible we may be able to lure out Aranhu to investigate. Okay, sounds good to me. Where is he? crap.
Hull integrity below 25%.
Quick! Heal up!
Target shield has failed.
That was not good. He caught us in a torpedo trap. Didn't he? Just stay outside his weapons range.
Warning. Ship is under attack. Hull integrity below 50%.
The minerals in the planetary fragment will conceal the ship's energy signature. If we hide in the asteroids near it and mask our energy signature, I predict that Aranhu will approach to investigate further and be unable to detect us.
Yeah. First, let's kind of get a cool thing for a thumbnail. Alright, let's hide among those asteroids then. Those ones over there? Oh, these ones right here. Ah. One power sliders in. I want to be able to see what they're doing though. Mask energy signatures.
What happened here? We were attacked by Starfleet saboteurs. They appear to have fled.
Interesting. This is exactly like Scenario 2247B. I thought Scenario 1849K would be a more likely option. I shall incorporate this data into my modeling projections. Nevertheless, we should now be able to follow Aranhu's trail. He should lead us right to Taris.
Let's hope so. I'm glad you stuck that Apple AirTag on though, like a proper stalker. Aranhu's ship has gone to warp, sir. Shall we follow? Yep. Go ahead, follow him. Sir, Commander Aranhu's trail led here to the Iconia system. Of course it did. This is another system that's off limits to normal traffic, so any activity here is a cause for concern. Recommend we investigate. That large crater looks like a likely place to start. Set course for the crater. Let's hope we don't end up like the Yamato did. I'm not detecting Aranhu's ships. Shouldn't it be in orbit somewhere? He has most likely cloaked. That technology used to track him is not localized enough to detect the ship, only follow a general trail. Oh, so you didn't stick an AirTag on, you just kind of use some kind of weird freaky deaky tracking skills. Now let's get closer to the planet then. Helmsman, take us in. Watch for any probes coming up. We don't want to get infected by any nasty viruses. And scan the crater. Sir, we're picking up a large shield protecting a structure of some kind. This shield is using a modified cloaking device. If I hadn't been scanning for large amounts of tachyon particles, I never would have found it. Riemann ship's decloaking! They're hailing us! On screen.
Federation ship. I am Commander Shanclado of the Riemann starship Intraku. Your presence here could be considered an act of war. Leave immediately, or we will open fire.
We have no intention of leaving, and besides, everybody knows we're here. Except you. Did you not get the memo? Are you not on the distribution list? Did Taris not tell you? I mean, you're not that important, clearly.
That is unfortunate, Starfleet. Our conflict is not with you. Commander Arahu has charged me with securing this installation at all costs. Praetor Taris must be allowed to complete her work. And you have already seen too much.
Well, if I've seen it and everybody else has, we're streaming on Twitch right now. Well, we're not. But we're on YouTube. You're on YouTube now. We're uploading. I mean, for all the people around the world watching this video of you telling me this. So the word's out, buddy boy. The word is out. Crew, red alert. Oh, there they are. There's the Intraku. I have to watch out because I have a feeling he may do some more of those Gravwell things. Listen up to him.
Target's shields have failed.
Oh, that was a nice torpedo spread. That worked a treat.
I took the liberty of accessing the Intraku systems before it was destroyed. I managed to download the access codes for the planetary shield. I believe we should be able to use them to lower the shield and reach the surface.
Excellent work, Lieutenant. Transmit the codes. The codes that Lieutenant Salan procured have lowered the base shields. This will allow us to transport an away team to the structure underneath the surface. Are you ready to beam down? I guess let's beam down. Away team to the transporter room. Oh, what's this? Take these items. Chronotron torpedoes. EPS flow regulator, okay. Beam down.
These are the coordinates for the underground structure we detected. Reading life signs, sir. Multiple remnants and one Romulan. Our quarry could be just ahead.
Let's hope so. Okay. Team. Weapons up. Aim.
Starfleet! How did they find us?
They must have followed me, Praetor. I will deal with them.
No, I need your help with the gateway. Send your guards.
Time to rock and roll.
They appear to have been attempting to merge Iconian and Romulan technology, perhaps in an attempt to reactivate the gateway network. We should access that console and attempt to open the door.
Okay. Just make sure there's nothing behind any more of these stupidly shaped crates. The all clear? Old room clear? Anything back behind there? Cobwebs? Weird sphere? Weird spheres all around. Okay, let's get to that database then. Okay, let's access those shipping logs.
Access code recognized Psi 816. Full access granted.
There are logs here of shipments to and from the base in the Hobus system, as well as a schematic of several devices that are similar to recovered Iconian technology. According to the data, there are also stores of Techosite, Decalithium, and Protomatter on this level. These stores have the same quantum signatures as the elements I recovered from the Hobus system. So I'll quickly download the data into my tricorder. This could be invaluable if Taris is brought to trial. Okay, back to the main menu. Should really sync that up with the ship, just in case I die or something, but let's read her logs, because you're a little bit of a, that kind of person. Read their private logs.
Encrypted log Taris Omicron 214.
It has been decades, and I still find Haki's betrayal difficult to accept. He is Romulan. Treachery is his heritage, as it is mine. But to go to such lengths, to destroy our world, it is too much to bear, even now. He told me the device would destroy Donatra, and I, like a fool, believed him. And now, those pathetic refugees from the Republic have told the entire quadrant that I am responsible for the destruction of Romulus. They don't understand. We should be allies. We want the same thing. At least my people know the truth. Aranhu is a rock. I find it strange that remnants are now my only companions. But perhaps they understand loyalty more than any of us. I rely on him to help me continue my work. The Iconians can restore all that is lost. I know it. I just need to make them see that I am worthy. The Dark Masters have responded to my pleas for assistance with dread silence. My only recourse is to harness their technology for myself. When I can step through the gateway and meet them as an equal, I am confident that they will turn back time and make everything as it was before. The base in the Hobus system is lost to me, but the quarantine holds. Aranhu can use it as cover to collect the protomatter and bring it back to me. Sela is looking for me. So is the Republic. If only I could make them see. I am our people's last hope.
I think she's gone a bit crazy. Okay, let's unlock those last doors. We've recorded all that. Let's send that up to the ship. Please enter the access code. Oh, bugger, what was it? Was it Sigma?
It has been decades. And
Omicron 214, I guess?
Now,
No. Is it Psi 816? Omicron 214? Okay, guess it was the Psi 816, okay. Let's move on. You all get ready. Who's that? That's Aranhu.
I have it. What? No! Traitors!
Let's take these items real quick. And you know what? Let's double grenade her. Oh, I see. You want to play like that? Are you surrendered here? Good. Everyone okay? You all good? Anybody else around? No. Scaverin, set your turret up. Just in case. Oh, you already had one up. Okay.
Enough! You have won. And in winning, you have doomed the Romulan people.
You just keep losing when it comes to this planet, don't you? Taris, under the authority of Starfleet, you are under arrest for war crimes, committing an act of genocide and crimes against the galaxy.
They were not my crimes. I was betrayed by Hakib, and now those crimes will never be undone. I hope you realize that in stopping me, you have doomed billions of Romulans to remain dead. Now you shall live with that guilt, as I have.
Even now, you deny the truth of your role in the destruction of your people? You were blinded by your own lust for power, again. And you killed those people as surely as if you'd pulled the trigger yourself. Oi Donk, lock onto Taris and beam her directly to the brig.
Before we leave, may I suggest we look for evidence of the materials we discovered at Hobus? They will undoubtedly prove vital at Taris' trial. We should also overload the gateway and make certain it can never be used again.
Okay, yeah. Sound like a good idea. Collect evidence. Got it. Look at all these cobwebs. Hate to see the spiders that made them. Okay, we have something over here in this crate. Ah, protomatter.
Sir, the protomatter appears to come from the Hobus system, although there are several uses for protomatter. It is often used for explosive devices. It was also present in the debris from the device that triggered the Hobus Supernova.
Protomatter was used in the Genesis device. It's powerful but extremely unstable. Okay. Hey, that was an actual square pod thing. That's unusual, because they usually aren't. Okay, anything through this door? Careful. Anything? No. Okay. Move to a lighter weapon. Funny little walls. Some weapons. Not that good. I think keep our own. Although we should really take them just to deny them. Let's get some techosite. This techosite contains energy signatures that correspond to the techosite deposits we scanned in the Hobus system, Captain. Techosite's the explosive compound Starfleet believes was present in a device that triggered the Hobus Supernova. And if it's here, it could be connected. Anything over here? This corner, just more cobwebs. More crud. Cruft. Ah, it's got a decalithium some. This decalithium appears to have come from the same source as the decalithium we discovered in the Hobus system. These links will be important to evidence in Taris' trial. The evidence is stacking up, isn't it? Okay. Looks like we're all safe. Put away our weapon now. This is the fabled gateway. Whee! Doesn't work. Let's overload it then. Where's a console? Ha! Let's overload it. Sir, the gateway has been programmed to overload and there's no way to stop it. We need to return to the Oi Dong before that happens. I'm going to, bye-bye, gateway. Ha ha ha. Bye. Energize. Taris is in the brig, Captain, and all the evidence we found has been logged and secured. Now we just need to deliver it and her to a safe location. So the course out of the system and then off home. Oh, bugger. Oh, crap. Sir, that's a Laval, the ship of Seela herself. She's hailing us. I'm gonna... nobody here, nobody here. Sorry, could you repeat? Nobody here. Nobody here. Fine.
How nice to see you again. I feel like we are becoming old friends. I will admit that your previous attempts to thwart my plans have been irritating, but your actions today have more than made up for those petty annoyances. Taris still has her loyalists among my people. An open move against her would have been a distraction from my greater plans.
I don't work for you.
But you played the pawn perfectly. I could not have asked for a more obedient tool. Now, if you will transport Taris to my ship, we can avoid any unpleasantness.
I'd never be friends with a monster like you, or do what you say. And, I brought some friends. You know? Yeah, I bet you thought I was going to hit you then, didn't you? Hmm?
The Lisette informed us that you might need some assistance with the prisoner transport. Good thing we brought some backup.
Thank you, Captain Sean.
Taris is wanted by the Romulan Star Empire for high treason and war crimes against the Romulan people. The Empire is the legitimate government of the Romulan people, and I demand you turn this terrorist over for trial and punishment.
Let's see what options we got. They're an excellent point. I'm afraid since we captured her, we must maintain custody. You're welcome to submit an extradition request to the Office of the Federation President. That's a legalist way. That's the way it should go. She's legally in our custody, and if you want to take her, you should go through the proper paperwork. Taris' actions did not just impact Romulus and Romulan worlds. Her alleged crimes against the entire quadrant. She'll be welcome to attend and even testify at her trial, or perhaps you can establish an interplanetary tribunal of those impacted by the Hobus Supernova. But for now, she'll remain in Starfleet custody. Again, good options. That's, both are good so far in terms of legality, precedent, and fairness to Taris, basically. Turn her over for a sham trial and swift execution? Sorry, Seela, but the Federation is an ancient ideal we call due process. Ugh. Phew. That's just, lecturing and... Ooh, that just doesn't sound good. I think the middle option, which suggests that she can work with us and work on a joint commission. Testify at a trial that she's welcome to work with us is the thing, rather than a kind of a distant extradition request sort of thing. And I think that one's the best.
You are a disappointment. Nevertheless, you did remove Taris from the game, and for that I am grateful. Consider your decisions more carefully the next time we meet. I can be a powerful ally, or I can be your worst enemy.
I mean, epitome of generosity? Nah, that's just sarcasm. You're not the kind of ally I need. That's just... doesn't sit right. I think I'm going to, go high. I'd hoped our people could find peace. Perhaps that is not possible, thanks to people like you. Bye-bye. Hey, Belfast? You can take her.
Prisoner transfer successful. Taris is safely secured in the brig. We can take it from here. One more thing. We're detecting some unusual energy residue from the surface. Our databases identify it as Iconian.
Well, yeah, I mean, we're on Iconia, There was a planet there, Picard had issues with it, and it infected the ship, it blew up the Donald Varley's Yamato. Galactic-class vessels have a bad time around here. But, why are you surprised there's Iconian signatures on Iconia? Anyway, yeah, there was an Iconian gateway on the surface that was active, but a group of remnants used it to escape.
Do you have any idea where they went?
We only caught a glimpse, but it looked like some kind of Romulan station. Captain, the Lisette is decloaking. They are hailing us. On screen.
Looks like we missed all the excitement, but I have been monitoring your progress. On behalf of the Romulan Republic, I would like to thank you and your crew for your assistance. I am confident that the Federation will provide more than adequate security for Taris until her trial can be arranged. You can transport Gaius back to the Lisette as soon as you are ready.
Okay, yeah, I'm ready to get rid of him. Sure. I mean, yeah. Oh, sorry. Diplomacy. I mean, of course. A pleasure, Commander. Transporter room. You are clear to send Lieutenant Salan back to the Lisette as soon as possible. Bored me, but I'm a Trekkie. Sir, we've completed our tasks here. You ready to set a new course? Yep. Just get us the hell out of this system. Okay, so now we need to report into Starfleet.
We have much to consider. If the destruction of the Romulan homeworld was a deliberate act, not only was it mass murder, but that one event has been a major cause of the destabilization of the quadrant over the past 40 years, not to mention the light that it casts on the internal struggles of the Romulan people. This one horrible act set off a chain of reactions that could change the galaxy forever. We must know who did this and why. The interrogation of Taris will no doubt lead to many truths. But I am troubled by these remnants. Why did they turn on Taris? And where did they go?
I don't know. You're the Admiral. Okay, so we got some experience points, some expertise, the injector assembly, and which shield should we go for? This one isn't very strong. Actually, it doesn't have that great of regeneration either. That one is like 50% stronger and has similar regeneration. That one's getting on for twice the thing, but only half the regeneration. I can always use better shields. So I don't know. Go for that one. The absorption helps, and it's collected.
Congratulations, Captain.
Ranked up again to a Captain 32. Great. And looks like the Vault will be our next mission. But for now, it's been a longer episode than I planned, but I want to again thank all those who voted. And in this mission, we went, located the Hobus Supernova, had a quick look around, had a find of a base, got some more, another temporal probe, found Taris, captured Taris on Iconia, and had a face-to-face with Sila. So, all in all, a quite high-stakes episode, along with some good working relations with the Romulan Republic. And so I'd also like to ask, as I've said before, being uploaded to YouTube has certain rules, and one of those rules is that apparently I have to ask you to like and subscribe to my videos if you haven't subscribed already. As the graphic kind of shows at the bottom, they're forcing me, send help. But please do subscribe. And again, I want to thank all of those who voted to pick the ship, the Gallic class ship we've got here. The Oidong. Looks good. Classic. I'll treat it better than Picard treated it. I won't let it blow up and crash into Viridian 3. But until next time, I want you all take care, stay safe, and so long.